Hi, and welcome to This Weekend at Lifeway. Matthew chapter 16, verses 13 through 19 say, When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, Who do people say the Son of Man is? They replied, Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. But what about you, he asked. Who do you say I am? Simon Peter answered, You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by man, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. I think far too many people think that this period of time where we're dealing with the COVID-19 is just kind of time out for the church and maintaining. But the reality is Jesus didn't say, I will build my church unless something bad happens or unless we get distracted. He just said, I will build my church. And it's important that as God's church, that we're looking out for each other and we're looking for ways to minister for him. We're looking for times to pray, since maybe we have a little bit more time, and to really ask him to keep building his church. There's nothing that's happening today that is outside of his plan for his church and for this world. So I pray that every morning you wake up with the opportunity just of looking at things from a spiritual point of view and realizing and seeing that Jesus is still building his church and that we are tools in his hand. And I hope and pray that everyone is doing well. Please let me know if you need help with anything or you have a prayer request that you'd like to pass on to the body, and I'll be happy to take care of that. This week, like most weeks now, looks like this. On Wednesday, we will have our ladies and men's Bible studies. The ladies are in Proverbs. The men are looking at the John Eldridge series called Epic, and we do that on Zoom, which is very easy to access. If you haven't been participating and you'd like to, please let me know and I'll get you set up for that. Then on Sunday, we're going to continue in the book of Nehemiah. We're actually going to cover 2 chapters this week, Nehemiah 11 and 12. When you look at Nehemiah 11 and a good portion of 12, it's a list of names, which are, of course, very important names, and they're there for a reason, but we'll just spend a little bit of time looking at that, and then we'll focus primarily on the latter part of chapter 12 with the message called Celebrating at the Wall. Also, this week is our last week, really through the end of the month, to contribute for this year's Annie Armstrong offering. So far, we've received 320. If you would like to contribute to that, on our I Donate page through Lifeway Generosity, you can make a designated contribution for Annie at there, or you can mail your check into the church. Also coming up quickly is the National Day of Prayer. And once again, this is one of those things that should not be dismissed or not happen simply because of what's going on. But like most things, it'll be online, most likely on YouTube. And so I'll have more details, and before the day of the event, I'll send you a link so that you can participate in that as well. If you're spending a lot of time at home and you are looking for a Bible-based game with some entertainment value, our friends at Samaritan Purse have put together the Greatest Journey app, and I'll have a link in the email if you'd like to do that. If you have kids, I think they would enjoy that, but I've heard that adults like it too, so you can look at that. Also, just again, I'll have our online giving page so that you can contribute, and again, or just mail checks to the church. And I'm really happy to have the contributions come in through the mail, because there's no fees of any kind with that. So I pray that you are blessed and having a good week, and look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.